everybody, it's Michelle, and you all may remember my Vintage Rose Necklace Pendant that I made a little while back, and we just put that flat back rose onto a base there and made a little dangle to go beneath it, and I thought that was really cute. I love that vintage look. But if you guys remember, in that video I told you to be careful about buying these bases for the backing, and I got that in just sort of the round with the ruffled edge around that. And the reason I said be careful about how you buy those is because different websites had those sized differently. Some of them told the size as the measurement of the entire thing across the width of that, and some of them had the measurement listed as the circular flat area inside for what width of cabochon would fit in that. So when I was in the process of buying those, I had a little bit of confusion back and forth on trying to get the right one to fit my roses. And what I needed was one with a 14 millimeter insert area. The area of the flat space inside is 14 millimeters wide, and the overall measurement of this is about 25 millimeters overall, and that was my final attempt to try to get that. And on my first attempt, this is what I got, which is much larger, as you can see, and I thought I was getting the overall measurement of the size inside here. And the inside size was about 20 millimeters, and it was listed as that inside size, and I thought that was the size of the whole thing overall, which was actually 30 millimeters, so it was much too large for what I wanted. So I went back online to try again, searching for the 14 millimeter measurement, because that was what I needed to find the inside area to fit. When I ordered that, this was the next thing I ended up with, because that was a 14 millimeter size overall. So the first one had given me the size of the inside area. The second one had given me the size overall. So I went back and I tried a third time, and I finally got it right with these here. So anyway, in the process of that, when I ended up with these by mistake, I thought they were just absolutely so adorable. They were so tiny and cute. So I went back online to find some flat back roses to fit inside of those, because I just couldn't stand not using these. They're so cute. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a pair of vintage rose earrings. And the roses that I got for that, they're a flat back rose, and they're 10 millimeters wide overall. And the flat area on the back that will insert into that looks like about 7 millimeters. And our inside area here is right at about 8. So that's going to fit really well for us. And I chose the sort of mint green color today to go in those. I thought that was another very vintagey looking color. But they did come in a multicolor pack, and I will put the link to where I got these in the description below, as well as the link for the base. And these, you can find this type of thing listed as either a Cameo setting or a cabochon base. So if you want to find some others in different colors or designs or sizes, just use those search words, Cameo setting or cabochon base, and you'll be able to find those. But for these particular ones, I will leave the link to where I got those from. And I've got 4 jump rings here. And I just made those myself because I didn't have any small enough for what I wanted. I didn't want them to be very large and showy on there. I wanted the base with the rose to be the focal point. So I made these to be about 5 millimeters in size. And then we have 2 earring wires. I'm going to put these roses on here with a little bit of my Loctite glue, because that will bond instantly. And if you have a little more time to allow for drying than what I do today, you can use the E6000 or some other sort of jewelry glue. And I'm just going to put those in there and hold it for a second just to let that glue bond. And I think those are so cute. I love that mint green color. And then it is nothing more than put in a couple of these. Now you could just put the loop on your ear wire through one of these loops on there, but I wanted it to dangle a little more and have a little more movement. So I'm going to put a couple of jump rings. Let's see, I need one of my jump rings to be closed. So I'm going to close that up. And we'll close this one for our other one. Okay, and then I can just put that through one of the loops. Okay, these are a little tighter. If you can see, the openings on those loops are so small, and I can't really get my jump ring through there. I did make that from a heavier gauge head pin. Let me see if I can get a thinner one. Okay, I found a thinner one, and let's see if that's going to fit through before we do that. Just barely on some of those. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more jump rings out of this thinner head pin. And for a 5 millimeter jump ring, I ended up with that about at the middle point of my round nose pliers there. Let's see if that's going to get us 4. Actually, we'll only need the 2. I'm going to bring back 2 of these others because we won't be fitting them through the base itself. Okay, let's try that one more time and see if we can get it. Find one of the wider openings and try to fit that through. There we go. Just had to work with it a little bit, and then we'll put on one of our closed jump rings and close that back up. And we'll do that again to our other one. Starting first with our thinner jump ring that we made. See if we can find an opening on there that'll work pretty good for us. That one looks like it might. Let me open that up just a little wider. And there we go. And put on our other jump ring and close it up. And then just open the loop on our ear wire and put that on. And do the other one. Close it back. And there you've got a cute little pair of vintage rose earrings. I think these are so cute. I'm kind of glad that I accidentally got those smaller sized bases there to end up with these earrings. I just love those. So you guys be sure to let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a like over on my Facebook page. And be sure that you join our Facebook group called Craftie Minds. Follow me on Pinterest and Instagram. And don't forget to visit my blog. And I'll have the links to all of those sites in the description below. So be sure and check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.